Welcome back to Dragon Age The Veilguard. So last episode we ended up finishing up with the crows in the Intraviso. Did a mission with Lucanus. He likes his coffee. This episode we are gonna probably lighthouse. Go back. We're gonna start this episode. Yeah, you know what? We'll check in with me because we have to go and give Lucanus his gift anyways. So we'll continue with the story a little bit. We did a couple episodes of side quests and exploring. I think it's only fair I give you guys a little bit of the main quest. Skills wise, we did get another skill. We have been working on our way up to this weapon, this one. Get over here, take down damage, or heavy damage. I like the heavy damage. Connors, it's level 3 now. Get some more of this. Yours is doing full damage. This one doesn't well, which is pretty. So let's work on applying this. Up there. Blade. So let's see what this does. Stagger goes down. So let's go with it. He's the first person to get an epic weapon. And that's just because he bought his shotgun. And at the end of this episode, we will go and codexes again. And all out that stuff. So I'll be at the end of the episode though. Anyway, so that gets us. Let's head back. Make sure we talk to Lucanus first though. Honestly.
I found another line in the lullaby that I think started as Dwarven and then became Bad Elven.
Oh, go on.
Irsana and Ma. In Elven, it could mean I'm filled with nothing. But what if it's actually Isana?
The dwarven word for lyrium?
Isn't lyrium Titan blood? The next line's about the Elven gods. Your lyrium brings pride to the gods. They did use lyrium, we know that much.
Wow.
Is this difficult for you? I don't have to keep going.
No, keep going. I'm invested now.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Tail waiting.
Well, we are gonna keep her waiting, but
For me?
level 4 now. Let's go. So I can either get plus 50 against the barrier, which is pretty good, and then do high health or do low health. Or we go building this critical hit. You gain precision. This ability deals a critical hit. You need active afflictions on target. Gain additional stack. That's pretty good.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown.
Good. Good Docktown. Okay. Rook seeks out the Shadow Dragons to return after this while hoping for news on the Elven Gods. Return Docktown near the crossroads. Obtain the quest which you at a later time. Let's head back to Docktown. Nev, yep, you're coming. The Conus would pick. Oh, actually, could do Harding. This gives me, because she applies under, she detonates it. And then she'd also detonate Mobile Bomb. Honestly, I like the squad right here, so we're gonna go Laconis and Nev for this next mission.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher.
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
You got this.
Raining again.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Hello.
Hi. My name is coming through here stop, but
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet.
Rook.
Good to meet you. Be careful out there.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch unless you're buying. Gold for treasure.
Sorry, do I know you?
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye on it. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
I have questions about that.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. That did it. We can get through now.
I
Tunnels.
Got company.
Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
We did a lot of road.
Everyone all right?
Throw another pipe oil. Look at that. Got it covered. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. I don't like it. Dogs
Got here. We got plus 20% bleeding damage.
born usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
Restoration ability damage, and then plus 1% stagger from Joe. Okay, that just got so much better.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
War friend. Fuck's weird.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
The Venatori did something to the Darkspawn, and we need to find out what.
You know Darkspawn better than me.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Coin doesn't go as far as it used to.
Thank you for your interest.
Decorations? Beautiful things to bring warmth and joy.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Benadori, we're close. More Benadori. Guard. Take them down!
Locked. There has to be another way in.
We have company.
Ready if you are.
Now's your chance.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. Must be close. That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Right. Here's our way in.
I know a Benadori ritual when I hear one, and I know they hate being interrupted.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop them.
I want Darkspawn.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing.
Got through that.
A warning, Shadow Dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs and Darkspawn.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
Venatori missive. Knight Commander Linos, we are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Can you serve us in your permission board of the Lord of
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
Ritual instructions. Elganon has blessed us with ancient knowledge. Blood. Use it to destroy our enemies.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I am Rook.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori and risen gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
My boss is here, dude. My commander-in-chief. This is gonna be fun. Darkspawn. The cult's influence and power spread, which makes trouble for men and others in the world beyond.
I remember Ferelden furs stored waist high 5 years back.
Docktown is now open.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Tarquin?
Gallus. I know I said we couldn't trust you, but I'm still grateful you helped us when you did. Rook? You good?
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the door. Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask.
That's actually kind of nice. Chill inventory. Plus 50% damage. Barriers is always a nice thing to see. Detonate supply chilled. That's really good. We're just really low on money right now. We could get purple here, which then gains 25% rage on kills. That becomes really good. Gift. Buy that. Okay, we need money.
Till next time.
Okay, we have a couple things we can do here. Let's go to skills. Now get a new grappling spear. It's a projectile, and it does control. And it brings them forward and applies overwhelmed. So let's get that going. We do have another skill point. And we are making our way to, I think, the champion here, but upgrade control abilities when you interrupt an enemy in the middle of an attack with control ability deal 50% damage. And the single area ability deals. So that's if I'm going to stick with this one. Not that one. This one. If I do that, that's a control too. An area control. Interesting. This one applies over that. So let's do a revamp here, shall we? Okay. Alright, so we got that, so does that. So that works. Counter blows, counter tool. I like that. I don't really care about while wearing a heavy helm and armor plus 20 defense. quest to do here. So we shall continue next time. But if you stick around, we're going to do some codex entries. So if you don't like that part, this is where I say goodbye to you. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know that you do like the stuff I am releasing. It definitely helps the channel. But if you are still here, we're going to go through the rest of the codexes we've been missing and the mementos. And then we'll call from after that. So, Antivian Crows. The training of Jacobus the Prodigy. Please describe the Antom blade to the base of a horn in the ear or up from behind. Trim ribs on the left, slash back of ankle to hobble to get targets in range. My family name is the last thing they hear. Please describe the Venatori. I don't care about the Venatori. Poison, I guess. Please describe the rest of the pages scribbled by a series of anger scribbles and several horned heads with X's for eyes. Jacobus, knowing a potential target, requires more than merely how you would kill them with blood in your own heart. This is not what contracts are. We will begin again when you have had time to grieve. I worry that you. Hare's instruction is obscured by some scribbles. Regarding the above, no doubt you and Diego have noticed that Jacobus has been gravely affected by losing his cousin. I would take that in your roles as talents. You consider how to best to guide him and others who have felt similar losses. He shows immense promise but left to fester vengeance. He and the others could soak the streets in even more needless bloodshed. That is not the goal of my teaching. Banner of House Gagar Mercantile. Fletcher's house banner has a field of uniform color, but it shimmers with threads from 100 different levers. The sharpest edge is keen by routes well traveled and bonds maintained. Trade is our talent, and coin is our blade. We are the House Gagar, and we are Antivian Crows. The Covenant we grant insight into how the gods manipulate enemies of the Antivian Crows. Vellum, with lettering seared into it without pressure, as though the words emerge from the skin, is directed at the butcher. The boon is yours, beyond by the blood of the beast, as our ancestors bound the blood of the dragon to themselves. As they claim the strength of fire, we have been granted the strength of form, of burning muscles and taut veins. Through this, we become strong again. Through this, we become more. Carry the strength and join us. And the script is inked below, scrawled by a strong hand. Why do you hesitate before greatness? You should have spread our boon among your shoulders. I offered you a blade to crush our enemies, but you clutched a pen like a scholar. Do you fight alongside your brothers? Your way is old and weak. My Anton will bury yours, the Dragon King. A third script is hasty appended of Trimley the Butcher. I hate that British fool. A letter from House de Riva. Canis, you're right. We knew they were coming, but the Anton invasion still caught us unprepared. Buying a town was a move that paid off for them. Emil Cortez was too skilled, and we were too busy picking up the pieces when the strike came. Worse, they hit without warning and had us in their grip fast, too fast. They bought someone else, maybe a lot of someone's. We haven't yet found all the throats that mean cutting. Now we have Canary in control of all Antivia. Treviso is like their favorite toy. They taunt the occupation here, showing off how they took charge of poor, lawless people for their own good. I know you just got out, and too much has happened already. We still have to have work to do. Viago. Del Morte Vineyards. Viago, do you have a map of the Anton moving through Antivia, records of their activity? An offhand remark, I learned this vineyard south of Treviso was burnt to the ground. It was owned by Del Mortes. I visited a few times and remember the sign of the front gate with the brightly painted vines. Katrina was ensuring the family's impact was taken care of. I sure the same. Laconis, note attached. To Viago's reply. V has attached something you need to know more and more. I've added a list of every contract closed with the Anton as a target. We have suffered, but the Anton have never been unchallenged. I have a bottle from the vineyard you mentioned. We'll drink it when Treviso is ours again, and it will be all the sweeter. Tia. Seeking Zara. Lucanus, here's everything I found on Zara. At least what she's in when she's in Marathis. As you know too well, she frequently is absent from the city, and the country itself half the time. Those trips are for longer than people think. Rumors has it she gets an imposter in the magisterium meetings for her. She wants the glamour of power without the boredom. She used to sponsor magical research in Marathis, but that stopped abruptly, likely when she took her hobbies elsewhere. Ashendev's note. Tia. Zara will still have associates in Treviso. If these notes can help track them down, use them. Perhaps a frequent guest at her gatherings. More money we can follow since it left the Treventer Imperium. Zara's a vain, egotistical, and cruel, expecting nothing less from those who sought her favor. The cons. On the invasion, Treviso has always been a free port. Even the merchant princes, respect this. The fortune exists because we trade and work where we will. So of course, the first act of the Anton invasion was to blockade our trading ships with their dreadnoughts. Then they somehow took out guard outposts in a single evening. After that, the Anton built fortified camps right inside Treviso, positioned as though they'd already figured out where to choke off resistance, or as though someone drew them a map. The Butcher seems capable. He has irritatingly a gift for anticipated acts of sabotage, but I want to know what traitor gave the monster our city before we see him dead. From Viago's diary. Okay, the next false avatar. Coda Bluma sees as at its most hypothetical. Yep, I said that totally wrong. Possibly signed just with one of the more ambitious divines. A price on the head of a false prophet should one arise. Pal the Unknown Magister. A sealed pal crafted containing specific power of Venatori Magister. The Shadow Dragons have revealed, or perhaps decided on, the Magister, and so all are afraid instead of one. A fool and his skull. The remains of Kevin Aventus de Monteborn, the inevitable Venator. Occlum Crystal was embedded in one eye at the start of his rule, dagger in the other shortly after. Okay. Dark, damn. Coon on the Rocks. A recent drought district staple rum is mashed with salt water, presumably seized with parvol and fruit, floated from a dreadnought holden with Anton marble tracked by their own wily butcher. All is resolved. These clear, resounding instruments are made from the seasonal shred of a single lineage of Hala, a trait of mutual respect that began with Antibian, stood drawn with the Dales. Pillars of the Kalsharok stone, ancient manuscript. We are the foundation of the great Thag. Kalsharok stands until the last of us falls. Pungent perfume. The closer one is to the Grand Necrosis, the thicker the perfume grows. Council of Spirits. This book appears to tell the story of a debate held centuries between a Treventer minister and a spirit speaking through a ruminating seer. Okay. Oh, we have read everything. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're all caught up on the codex. When we come back, we will explore some more of Treviso. Not Treviso. This isn't Treviso. This is Docktown. We'll return back to Docktown, and we shall, do some quests, maybe meet the great first warden. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you comment, like, let me know you enjoy this series. And if you want to see more stuff, go to my channel, hit the subscribe, have that notification bell on. It really helps the channel grow. And until next time, peace.